Albert, I just wonder if you could talk about Danny Masowski's contribution. I mean, how he played up there, and then how it contributed to your goal, his hold-up play.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's been in unbelievable form over the last, 6-7 games. The goal streak record or whatever, he's been on. It's been helping us as a team for sure. He scored important goals, and today he made a great run, and he was rewarded with an assist as well. So it just goes to show he's working hard. He's doing all the things that we need him to do, and it's he's playing well. It's benefiting the team the way he's playing. So I think that's a big plus.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. So Alex, just checking if you are okay. It seems like you had the bang on the head. And then how you guys feel about the result? Because before the game, probably a draw wouldn't seem too bad, but it seemed like the game was there and that you guys were dominated. So how frustrating was it to come out with a draw?
Head's doing okay. Took a hit, but I'm feeling pretty good. And in terms of the result, obviously always taking points away from home is important to us. But I think the standards that we put in this team is that we let a few points go away. We played better, we felt, especially on the offensive side. We were on the front foot, especially towards the end. We had a really good chance late in the game with Beppo, the ball dropping in the 6th right there for him. And sometimes that's how these games go. It could go from one of those going in, and then we're walking away with 3 points. So fortunate that we didn't walk away with 2 more points, but nonetheless, it was a good performance.
And Albert, I felt like your link-up play with Christian and Obed, especially in that first half, was honestly the best I've seen for you guys in all season. What can you say about that, or how do you feel about that going forward?
I mean, midfielders, it's important, to play well. I feel like most of the games are won or lost in there in the middle. And like Alex said, I think not just us three, but I think as a team, we played really well today. Created a lot of chances. Feel like the goal was, I don't want to say sloppy, but just I feel like we prevent those type of plays 9 out of 10 times, So yeah, I mean, feel like the whole team was clicking. Defense, midfield, up front. Danny, we spoke about. So yeah, a good performance, but it does feel a little bit like it wasn't enough. Like honestly, we wanted the 3 points, and it wasn't an easy game. I think maybe when you guys watched it, and you're all saying that we were the better team. Maybe we made it look a little bit easier, but it was still a tough game. So a point is not the worst thing. But I think if we watch back how we played, I think we deserve more.
No.
Yeah, speaking of it being a tough game to play, can you talk a little bit about maybe the atmosphere and just the rivalry in general and how that you felt played into this match?
Yeah, I mean, I've been part of this rivalry for quite a bit of time now, and it's always a special occasion. It's 2 cities that have major history, and we never want to lose to them, whether it's home or away. It's a game that all these players want to be on the field for, and as we continue in the season, sometimes these games are the ones that can propel us into a successful season. So we're going to use this game as motivation to continue, work on the things that we're a little bit sloppy today, some things that we could prevent, and hopefully carry that into the next few games.
Well,
yeah. I was just going back. What did they do from the second half, 45th minute on to about the 60th? It seemed like the game slowed down a little bit. I don't know if that's true or not. Did it seem like that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in this league long enough to know that second half the game opens up. It's the first and second half. First half it's a lot of tactical. It's more honest, in terms of everybody trying to defend. And as the game goes, and it's the 3rd game in a week for us and for them, the legs are starting to be heavy, and then the recovery is not as it was at the start of the game, and then that leads to the game opening up. Now I don't know if once the game opened up, whether it was better for us or for them, because we know that they are a good transition team and counter-attacking team, and I feel like when in the second half sometimes we lost the ball, they were dangerous in the counterattack, and that's what they kind of played for. So, we try to limit the transition game and the game being stretched as much as we could. But yeah, I feel like naturally every game, after the 55th, 60th minute just opens up, So, yeah, nothing new there really.
Any other questions in the room before we turn it over to Zoom? All right, Kev, all you.
Felipe Makeda, you had your hand up first, so when you're ready, please go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Thank you. Alex, siempre jugar fuera de casa es difícil, especialmente cuando se juega contra el rival de la zona. Este partido, ¿tú estás contento con el punto o crees que pudieron haberse llevado los 3 puntos? O en otras palabras, ¿crees que ganaron 1 punto o perdieron 2 puntos?
Sí, como dije antes, a veces estamos contentos llevarnos algunos puntos afuera de casa porque es una temporada larga y estos juegos son los que sabemos que si ganamos puntos aquí nos puede ayudar en la tabla y llegar en una posición que nos puede ayudar para los playoffs, pero yo creo que este partido jugamos mejor que 1 punto. Yo creo que podíamos sacar 3 puntos y desafortunadamente no salió el gol del gane, pero además de eso jugamos bien.
Perfect. Thank you. Next, we have Charles Bohm. So, Charles, when you're ready, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hey, this one's for Alex. I wanted to see if you could say some nice things about the guy next to you. I think maybe sometimes we lose track of everything that he does in all phases of the game, and tonight was maybe a good example of that. Could you speak on Albert's impact and his importance to the team?
Yeah, Albert, he creates so much for us, especially on that left-hand side, the way he works with our 9 and Ryan on the left-hand side. He's always looking to get players in better positions to contribute with either goals or assists. And, he has very underrated qualities that people really don't, they take for granted. And so, when he gets into that position to look to shoot, his quality shows. As soon as that ball went to him, I knew he was going through the legs. It's his signature move. And so, we rely on him a lot to create these moments. And, when he's not in those positions, you can see how it affects our team. So, he's vital to our team.